Hi everyone, today's style is pull-through braid pigtails. To start off, I'm just going to create a center part. Next, I'm going to create a diagonal line to make a triangle at the front of the child's head. My pull-through braid is actually going to sit on the diagonal. So with the rest of the hair, I'm just going to pull it off and put it in a ponytail since we're not going to need it. Now from here, I'm going to take a small section of hair at the front, and then you want to have some colorful elastics, and I'm going to put in the smallest ponytail at the front of the child's hair. Now see how I'm using my finger to hold the elastic as I'm tugging it through? This will help to make sure that the elastic is not pulling at the child's head, and I recommend doing that with these little itty bitty ones up front. So I'm just going to continue down on my diagonal line, putting in ponytails. And I'm trying to place my ponytails towards the edge of the part line. That way, when I do the pull-through braid, it's going to sit along that part line. Once you have all of the ponytails in place, it's time to start creating your pull-through braid. So go back to the very first ponytail, separate it into two, take the second ponytail, put it through the top, and then go down to the third ponytail and use another elastic to tie it into place. Then you're going to gently tug at the edge of each of the sides of the braid. Repeat those same steps going down. Now I find that I need to twist my elastics in about 3 times. Sometimes when I get more hair, I only have to twist them around 2 times, but you'll kind of get a feel for how many times you need to wrap your elastics. They don't need to be super tight because that's just harder to get out at the end of the day, but you want to make sure they're tight enough that they'll hold the hair in place. And also, when you take this style out at the end of the day, please make sure to use a scissor or a seam ripper to pull out the elastics. If you tug them out or try to pull them out, it will damage the child's hair, plus it hurts and they won't be happy. So I'm getting down to the end of my braid here, and I'm going to pull through my last braid, and then I'm going to repeat these steps on the other side. So I'm creating my diagonal line, and really spend your time on that part and make sure that you get it looking as even as possible and as close to the other side that you can. And then from there, I'm just using water to spray down the hair. That way, any flyaways will get put into my ponytails. Then I'm going to try to match up each ponytail that I did on the other side. Now I'm going to go back to my first ponytail and start doing my pull-through braid. So I'm going to take that very first ponytail and I'll split it into 2, pull the second one through, and then attach those strands to the third ponytail down. Then I will tug at the edges of that braid to make it look more full. Then I'll repeat those same steps, divide the hair in two, pull the next one down through, and attach it to the one underneath that. And then tug at the edges. Once I get the front pull-through braids in place, now I would like to create my messy buns in the back. So to do that, I'm just going to divide the hair into two, and then I'm going to put the hair into ponytails. I like to use spray gel so that I can really smooth down the sides of the hair, and also that hair over there on the side will come out throughout the day if I don't add a little bit of spray gel. I'll put a link below to my favorite spray gel. And I'm also using a thicker elastic to hold this hair in place. If your daughter has really thick hair, I would suggest putting in 2 elastics here just to hold the hair in place. My daughter has fine hair, so 1 elastic will be plenty. Next, I'm going to show you how I create my messy bun. So I take a clear elastic and I make a bubble, and then I make another bubble. From there, I tug on the hair, and then I'm going to put the ends underneath, and I'm going to pull the hair into a ball. And then I'm going to wrap it around again with another elastic. From there, it's sticking out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the ends down and bobby pin them into place until it looks how I want. Don't fuss with this, it's a messy bun, just do the best you can and move on. So I'm going to create my 2 bumps, then I'm going to wrap the hair up into a little ball, tuck the ends in, and then take another clear elastic and cover the top of it. From there, I'm going to go back in with my bobby pin, see how high it's sticking out. I'm pushing that hair down on each end, and then I'm going to bobby pin it into place. And just keep using bobby pins until it looks the way that you want it to look. And both sides will not be even, and that's okay. You know, you just want them to look as close as possible. From there, I really think adding 2 small, cute bows really finishes off this style. I hope you enjoyed our pull-through braid into pigtails. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel by hitting the circle here, and I'll leave a link below to some of our favorite videos on our channel.